That was a top-secret encounter between U.S. Navy aircraft picking up a UFO. It's been released to the public by the Defense Department. Now, this video was taken in 2015 off the East Coast over the Atlantic Ocean from a Navy Super Hornet strike fighter. It was using Raytheon infrared system. It's the most powerful tracking system on the market. What you heard are the actual U.S. fighter pilots. They are highly trained observers and weapon operators. They are graduates of the Navy school known as Top Gun. This Raytheon sensor is in infrared mode. Now, hot would show up as black. If it's cold, it would show up as white. This sensor shows a fast-moving object with no exhaust fumes, no heat signature. It's cold. It was flying at high speeds below the fighter jet. The UFO, again, does not have any visible wings or fins. It appears to be oval-like, does not appear to fly nose first in the direction of travel. Let's bring in former Trump 2016 National Security Advisor Steve Rogers to break this all down. Now, Steve, good to see you. This is the second time a Navy jet picked up a UFO. I think the last time they picked up another one was in 2004 off of the San Diego coast.
Liz, as Mr. Spock would say, fascinating, Captain, fascinating. Yeah, this is fascinating, and it was so fascinating that the Defense Department had to classify this as top secret back then. But I find what is very interesting and very fascinating is the fact that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is forward-thinking. He has a vision that is going to protect this country even from, and we're not talking about little men in space.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we're talking about probably space-borne platforms that could be built by other nations.
I hear you.
So the President is really forward-thinking on this. I give him credit.
Do you think this is a balloon?
No, it can't be. Not at that speed. And Navy pilots, look, I was in the Navy, all right? They're the best and they're the brightest. They would know if that was a balloon or not. And if it was, Liz, it wouldn't be classified as top secret.
Yeah, that's interesting. We have more video. Here's another part from the video where the Navy pilot is finally able to lock on to the UFO with that sensor. They're trying to track it and catch it in that sensor. Watch.
Oh, got it! Roger. There's troubleshooting.
Now, you hear their excitement. These are experienced Navy pilots. Steve, they're trained to spot enemy aircraft and targets. What do you think we saw in this video? And what's the protocol when spotting UFOs in the sky? You were in the Navy,
yeah,
right?
That's why it's called unidentified flying object. The protocol is what they did. They reported it. It was classified as top secret. Just like back in the 70s and 80s, Project Blue Book, United States Air Force, all cataloging UFOs that were spotted by pilots, people on ships.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Oh, I believe they exist, yeah. I certainly do. Now, do I believe little green men are around? No, but...
How do we know it's not China, North Korea, or Russia with the high-powered drone?
Exactly. I was just going to qualify that. I believe in UFOs to the degree that there could be countries so advanced with their military weapons that they are now exploring the possibility of using spaceborne weapons. Look, Star Trek, years ago, people laughed at the fact that there was the final frontier, there were phasers, this and that. Liz, we are living today with Star Trek technology. That's why I say when the president talks about a space force, that's brilliant because he's going to start to work on a military organization that will collect information and intelligence as well as what we're seeing here on this TV, any information that the military could give.
You could see Rex Tillerson wanted to say, beam me up out of this, right out of here. But, you know, here's the thing, to your point's well taken. Amazon Jeff Bezos is talking about he loves Star Trek, the bridge, Captain Kirk talking to the bridge, and it would operate on his commands. That's how he sees a connected home via Alexa. But, you know, when you talk about the Space Force, that seems really out there, though, right?
No, not at all. And I'll tell you why. The Space Force the president, I believe, is talking about is a military organization that will gather information and intelligence, put it all together, and if there comes a time that you have to have some sort of military weapons in space that will take down military weapons from another country, they'll be prepared.
Wow,
That's a
there.
lot of forward thinking. But
Holy
you know what?
Toledo.
It's great.
All right.
May the force be with us.
Okay, Steve Rogers, good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Now this story for you.